Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another Keyboard Dark Tidings deck reveal and review. See if I can get the name first here successfully. This does seem to be the right side of the card here, so all right. This is I saw Untamed. I see Untamed. Ringleader Oziel Fuchs. Um, hmm. Well, we know it's Untamed. I'm gonna guess Shadows and Sanctum. Ooh, Shadows and Saurian. All right, close enough. It's fun having Saurian and Sanctum together still. Saurian and Shadows is still interesting. What am I hoping for? I'm hoping for Burst in Untamed, some additional Burst in Steel in Shadows, some damage, baseboard control in Shadows, maybe some big bodies, and capture-based Amber control in Dinos. We'll start with Saurian. Okay, Diplo-Macy is an action with a bonus amber. It has alpha. It says until the start of your next turn, each creature gains before fight, exalt this creature. It'll discourage the opponent from fighting for a turn. Hopefully you weren't needing to fight. It's okay. Ankylo Formation is an action with a bonus amber that says choose one for the remainder of the turn. A friendly creature gains skirmish. Exalt, and then, or you can exalt a friendly creature for the remainder of the turn. Each friendly creature gains skirmish. You definitely don't want to play both these on the same turn. Yeah, these cards are both just okay. So, I do like Bestiary Urso. It's a 5-powered dinosaur with 1 armor, and play Reap, you may unstun a creature. That can be nice with some of the dinos, like Gladiodontus, who enters play stunned, is a 15-power mutant that only deals 5 damage when fighting, but has Fight Reap if this is the first time Gladiodontus has been used this turn, ready and enrage it. So get some extra value out of it. Hedonistic Intent is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you exalt each flank creature. Yeah, that can be nice. Way to generate amber. Humble is an action with a bonus amber that says play exhaust a creature. If you do, move 3 amber from that creature to the common supply. Um, yeah, that could be a nice mitigation, maybe for the hedonistic intent. Consul Primus, also some mitigation. A 3-powered dinosaur politician with Reap, move an amber from a creature to another creature, and it has enhance a capture, so we'll see a capture on some card in the future. Like this one, Cornison Octavia. Cornison Octavia is a 5-powered dinosaur soldier with 1 armor and action capture 2. So we've got some capture, we've got some capture mitigation, interesting stuff. Crushing Charge is an action that destroys each creature with power 4 or lower and then gives you a chain. Magistravita is a 5-powered dinosaur with play Reap. You may exalt a friendly non-Saurian creature. If you do, Reap with it. Okay, well, we'll see what we get that can Reap, or that has good Reap effects. Ostracize, never sad to see this. It's an action. When you play it, you lose an amber, and if you do, you purge a creature. Solid. Then we have Undignathus, who's a 12-power beast. While the tide is low, it deals no damage when fighting. So we've got some big stuff here. If you get the Gladiodontus Urso out in that order, you're pretty happy. Yeah, seems okay. All right, let's look at shadows. We have Smiling Ruth, who is a 1-power elf thief with elusive, and after she reaps, if you forged a key this turn, take control of an enemy flank creature. That'd be kind of cool to like you forge a key, Smiling Ruth is on the board, your opponent's thinking, oh, they went Saurian, I guess I'm safe from the Ruth. Nope, Magistravita's gonna do it. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, Borrow is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you take control of an enemy artifact. While it's under your control, it belongs to House Shadows. Cool. Ooh, we have a trickle down theory. Artifact and power with play raise the tide. And Omni gain 1 if your opponent has 6 or more. Always happy to see this. Then we have Francis the Economist, who's a 3-power elf thief with skirmish. And fight, each player gains 1 amber. Yeah, that's okay. Just depends on your circumstances, but I think it might be better with the trickle down theory. And if we get some steel, you can maybe push them from 5 up to 6, use the trickle down, steal them down. That'd be cool. Oh, Hobnobber as well. Hobnobber is a 3-power elf thief with action if your opponent has 6 or more steel too. Very nice. Got 2 of those. These are hard to get to stay on the board. Maybe with our Saurian board control it'll work out. Although not seeing a lot of Shadows-based board control here. 3 Hobnobbers. Then we have a Jackie Tar that's a little bit of board control. 2-power Elf Thief with Elusive. And Reap, deal 1 damage to a creature. If the tide is high, deal 6 to a creature instead. Yeah, that can be a nice way to keep the board clear. 2 Jackie Tars. Excellent. I like the card. Scooped is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you deal 2 damage to a creature. If it's not destroyed, it captures 1 from its own side. That is the only. Is that the only? Oh no, we have the Hobnobbers. Yeah. Okay. It's the only like reliable steal though that we've seen. Seeker Needle. Yeah. Artifact with and weapon. It has action. Deal 1 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, gain 1 amber. So maybe you scooped and then finish it with Seeker Needle. That's a good feeling. But still, that's only effectively steal 1. So would have liked to see some more steel in this Shadows package. Shoulder Id could, but it's not reliable. 6-power Spectre with Taunt that can't fight. When it would deal damage, it steals 1 instead. It's a nice effect. It just, I think part of the problem with it is that it only fires when your opponent is okay with it firing, and so it just isn't a reliable way to get done what you want. All right, let's look at Untamed. Amberfin Shark is a 3-power beast. When you play it, you give it 3+1 power counters. At the end of your turn, you remove a +1 power counter from it. If you do, each player gains 1. Initially, I was thinking, oh, this would be great with Trickle Down, but actually it's not. It's kind of bad with Trickle Down because your opponent could go to 5. You don't, they're on 5 the whole turn, and at the end you push them up to 6. Uh, that could be a little rough. Same with Ritual of Balance. Ritual of Balance is a great artifact. It's a power and it has action if your opponent has 6 or more. Steal 1. Very nice. But again, maybe a little counter synergistic with Amberfin Shark. Spore Gorger is a 4-power beast and fungus with Reap. Give it a +1 power counter. You may remove each +1 power counter from it. For each counter removed this way, deal 1 damage to each other creature. There's your board control. All Tied Up is an action with a bonus amber. If the tide is high, you gain an extra amber, otherwise raise the tide. Okay, decent. All right, and then we have a Chelonia. Wouldn't mind having multiple of these. Chelonia is a 2-power beast and witch with elusive. It says after you play another creature, if the tide is high, gain 1. Nice, because you can always choose to go ahead and gain the tide to get the effect before you start playing creatures. So, and it's elusive, so if it sticks on the board, it can really be a big threat. Unfortunately, only 1, but Deepwater Gruen is also great. It's a 5-power beast with uh, 2 bonus pips on it, and it has play/reap. If the tide is low, your opponent gains 1. So another reason to raise the tide before you start playing creatures. Then we have Key Frog, which is a 2-power beast that says destroyed, forge a key at current cost. The only way I've seen so far to trigger this same turn is with Spore Gorger. Mookling is a 2-power beast that makes your opponent's keys cost +X amber, where X is its power. Would like to see some power raisers. Growth Surge, Genetic Drift. I don't think we're seeing them. Myliobe is a 4-power beast. While the tide is high, it gets Skirmish, and it has before fight, enrage the creature it fights and each of that creature's neighbors. That's nice. Persistence Hunting is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you choose a house and exhaust each enemy creature of the chosen house. It's nice, a little nice soft board control. We do have the Fittest, which is an action with a bonus amber that gives each friendly creature a +1 power counter. That's nice. It works with the Spore Gorger, helps the Chelonia, helps the Mookling. Doesn't help the Spore Gorger kill the Key Frog unless you play it before you play the Key Frog, I guess. And then we have Youngest Bear. who is a 2-power beast with Reap. You may reap with one of its neighbors. Let's see, how many Amber Crypts do we have in the raw here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 raw Amber. Some effects that are going to gain more, but this doesn't seem like a, real reliable burst. Just has the one Chelonia. Really, for that, other stuff is going to need to stick to work. We do have the Key Frog. That could be nice. A little bit of steel, but not a ton of reliable steel anyway. And then I would just say an okay Saurian. So seems okay. Not. I guess part of it is I don't think this deck has a reliable enough game plan to probably do great. So there you have it. That is Ringleader Oziel Fuchs, and I hope you enjoyed this and you get out and forge some keys.